Hello again. Another week, another message from Pastor Janet from Roborough Methodist Church. So how's the week been for you? Did you get caught up in the fuel crisis? Calling it a crisis already. Were you able to get the fuel that you needed? Did you get stuck in a queue? It was really hard to read about people being selfish. I even read that some people drilled holes in a tanker to get fuel. And there were people fighting and arguing on the forecourts. Selfish, wanting to get their needs fulfilled. And that doesn't paint a very good picture of humankind, does it? And yet, most people are good. Most people are caring and giving. We just don't hear about it so much. I did hear about a bus driver in Kent who noticed an old lady got off his bus and she wasn't walking too well and she had a shoelace undone, and he realised she couldn't get down to tie it up, and he got off his bus and tied her shoelace for her. A very simple act of kindness, but they go on all the time and we don't know about it. Have you heard of Billy Chips? This is going on in Bath, where people can buy these little tokens for £2, and then they give them to homeless people, and then there are certain shops that take them and give them a cup of coffee or some sort of food to eat. So it's not actually, it makes sure that they're spending it on something suitable and nourishing for them. And Billy Chips that people can buy and give them to others, and lots of people are doing this. And you find people picking up plastic waste on beaches. People caring for each other within a community. My neighbour takes my garden rubbish to the tip every time he takes his to the tip, because we don't get our garden rubbish collected anymore where I live. But it's so little things. People are good and kind. I live in a place called Woolwell, and we have something called Woolwell Matters, which is a Facebook page. And people in trouble can ask for help or advice or recommendations. And it's amazing the responses that go on that Facebook page, where people are helping each other, advising each other, supporting each other. And if there is a family in dire need, the response is overwhelming. You see, God created us all with free will. We can choose how we live our lives up to a point. We can choose how we spend our money. We can choose how we behave. We can choose how we treat others. Of course, you don't have to be a Christian to do good things. But being a Christian makes you want to do good things, makes it natural to do good things. And when we do, we have the added joy of knowing that we are pleasing God. I'm sure that most people who have taken the trouble to listen to this are good people, caring people, and may God bless you. And in many ways, you are holy people. Holy is a word we don't use very much nowadays. Holiness we associate with church. But let me share this. A writing by Sister Ruth Burrows. Let's remind ourselves over and over again that holiness has to do with very ordinary things. Truthfulness, courtesy, kindness, gentleness, consideration for others, contentment with our lot, honesty and courage in the face of life, reliability, dutifulness. If we were to offer advice to those who want to advance, it would be to set the compass, so to speak, to aim at this gathering up of all that is holy in a very ordinary sense and give that to God. So I hope you will make the right choices this week, that you will be able to show goodness and kindness to one another, because you're that sort of person. And when you do, it is pleasing to God. Amen.